We're joined by Carisse Brown, who fights Beck Hawker for the WIBA World Title. First time in Australia, and what a big opportunity this fight is for you.
Yes, it's definitely a big opportunity. My first time in Australia, so it's almost like a dream come true. So just excited to have the opportunity to be here.
What would it mean to you if you could go back home with this WIBA World Title?
The first and foremost thing, it'll be meeting my mother's final wish before she passed away, because she wanted me to become a world champion, and that's been on the plate ever since, working towards that.
So is that a promise that you made? That's something you want to achieve for her?
Yes.
Yeah. So that gives you extra motivation?
Oh yeah, definitely extra motivation and push.
And how's your training camp and preparation been for this one?
It's been great. I've been learning so much more. Of course, you have hiccups, and like in life, you have hiccups, but just dance in the rain, go along with it, and keep moving, keep progressing.
What do you know about Beck Hawker, your opponent? She's one that has that belt that you want.
Right. She's strong, but she's of course a female boxer. So, congrats, hurrah for the female boxers. But not too much more other than she's this is her sixth bout.
Mm-hmm. So do you know much about her? What's your thoughts on? Have you studied her? Do you know much about her? What do you expect from her?
I expect for some firecrackers to go off for her, but I'm a little bit more into learning more of the movement versus just trying to knock somebody out all the time. So just waiting to see what she has in store and to adapt to whatever style or whatever she brings.
What sort of style do you bring to the ring?
I bring in excitement, and I also fight. I always fight my heart out, wear my heart on my sleeve per se. So, but I'm always critically into strategies and what not to do, and also to progress and to do better with my fight game. So,
in your mind, how does this fight play out?
That it's going to be plenty of excitement, big blows going on, and but whoever buckles first, that's the one that crumbles, and the other person wins.
Why will that not be you?
That won't be me, because I've been through too much. I've went through too much adversary, and I will not buckle. There was no buckling whatsoever before training camp, during this training camp, for the most part, even when things got the worst of the worst. Meaning one of my best friends passed away. I will not buckle. I did not buckle when she passed away. And she was one of the closest friends from elementary up throughout my life. So,
Sounds like you've got a lot of motivation.
Yes.
And a lot to fight for.
Yes. And not only my best friend passing, my parents, of course, both of them being gone, me being the only child, and then taking care of them growing up, and then also getting into boxing while taking care of my mother. My trainer actually, she was like, we can take your mom with us, because I didn't see it at the time, me doing amateur boxing, traveling all over the United States with her, because she was in the wheelchair. She had dementia, paralysis. Like, it was a lot of things going on constantly with her. But we were able to make it happen, and it showed me that regardless of anything, that it's doable.
Fight game's a tough one. There's only you, another person in the ring there, but the adversary that you've been through and things like that, is that something that you think you'll draw on and does give you strength?
Yes, not only that, but even as my mom as an example, she had a brain hemorrhage after I was born. Regardless of her having a brain hemorrhage, the spinal surgeries, her losing her ability to walk, she might have a smile on her face, but on a scale from like 1 to 10, her pain might be at an 8 or 9 some days. She's still smiling, driving to work. You wouldn't even be able to tell. So that just tells me it doesn't matter how bad you might feel or whatever's going on. You can keep going on, you can keep pressing on, you can do it, a smile on your face.
And do you think Beck Hawker can't want this more than you?
She can't want it more than me.
Why do you say that?
Because I'm a fighter, and then I've been through not only so many different deaths, so many different slaps in the face, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that. I don't care what anybody says, what I can and can't do. So many strikes against me just because of who I am as a person. I don't see any of the negativity or anybody who wants to down me. I want this more than anything in the world, especially because of my parents.
And I suppose you've travelled all the way across the globe. You didn't come for a holiday.
Oh no, no vacation.
And what about travelling out here into her backyard? Does that hold any fear to you, to be in someone else's backyard, like walking into the lion's den?
No, it's my den now.
So no pressure, all pressure on her?
All pressure on her.
Do you feel you got power that you can, like one shot can change this fight?
Yes, most definitely. Has to be used at the right time.
And how do you think this fight will go down? Do you think it'll end in a stoppage?
In a stoppage, yes, it'll definitely end in a stoppage. But I won't be stopped.
What round do you think?
Possibly maybe the third.
So you're very confident that you can come in and get the job done and do it in style and do it early?
Yes, most definitely.
All the best, April 1.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.